let's do it. And if you up that pipe, go shoot it. And a life of race, I've been taking these drugs that cover my pain since my life's been ruined.
Hey, brother. What's up, No Limit Game, man? We back with another banger reaction, shorty. What I say? We back with another banger reaction, shorty. Rod Wave get arrested for shooting up his girlfriend Benz in the police after the police got the motherfucking camera, shorty. After they got the camera footage. My bad, I say camera, nigga. They got that footage, shorty. And we about to do our homework on this nigga Rod Wave because he's going out bad, shorty. Shooting up your girlfriend car is crazy, chat. Shooting up your girlfriend car is crazy. You hear it all in his songs, that nigga real suck about his hoes. Don't play with his hoes, shorty. You know that.
Man, what's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Rod Wave firing up his girlfriend's G-Wagon after his house was broken into. May 20th, 2020.
After his house was broken into? Nigga. Now, nigga, I don't get it. Now, nigga, I don't get it. After his house was broken into, shorty, you broke into this nigga house, I'd have flared your ass up too. If it was her, or if it was a setup, I'd have still did it, nigga. What do you mean?
Rod Wave was taken into custody and booked into the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta. A long list of charges would range from aggravated assault, possession of a firearm, pointing or aiming a gun at another person, and tampering with evidence. A total of 13 charges, with damn near half being felonies, has left fans wondering what the hell happened. Spade TV News would post to Instagram Rod Wave's affidavit, and according to the arrest affidavit, on May 13th, officers executed a search warrant at Rod Wave's 6-bed, 7.5 bath, 14,000 square foot, 3-acre mansion that last sold in 2024 for $9 million.
I don't like that.
Specifically, detectives wanted the home security footage. They believe the video recordings contain evidence of a previous burglary turned shooting that took place at the residence. Recovering the recording device they sought, detectives found footage from April 21st. Reviewing the footage, the master bedroom window was broken, indicating someone broke into Rod Wave's house, but video from the 2 days before wasn't there. Rod Wave sent this realtor to check on the home, and she could be seen on surveillance video walking around the garage courtyard before leaving and returning with another realtor. They take pictures of the residence and open the garage door where a Mercedes G-Wagon parked. They were not seen taking anything from the home and eventually left.
That's why you don't have people do stuff for you, bro. Because when stuff happens, you don't know who to blame, shorty. It's all these people to blame, my nigga. And you don't know who to blame. This shit get wicked on these streets, shorty. Shit get wicked. Or everybody sneaky, my nigga. So for you to have somebody come to your crib, and then you looking at your baby mom, like, this situation is crazy right now, chat. Tap in. Don't leave. Tap in.
Rod Wave's girlfriend, Minnie Barbie, whose real name is Manariah Andrews, can be seen pulling up in a BMW. Shortly after, Rod Wave and an unknown associate would pull up in an SUV. Rod and his associate could be seen carrying bags and what appeared to be a box from the residence, while his girlfriend followed. While the surveillance footage had no audio, it appeared to detectives that Rod Wave was arguing with his girlfriend. She could be seen yelling at Rod, who in return pulled out a Glock 20 10mm pistol from under his left arm, opening fire at his girlfriend's G-Wagon.
That nigga got the shooting 10 mil at shorty, bro. You trying to knock down a bear with that motherfucker. She was gonna get wiped if she got hit with that 10 milli, shorty. He was banging that 10 milli at shorty, bro. He was not playing, bro.
That he bought her for Christmas. The same G-Wagon posted on her Instagram. Detectives would count Rod's shot 14 times until the weapon was empty. 11 bullets would strike the G-Wagon, 1 round struck Rod's Rolls Royce, and 1 round struck a wall, while the 14th bullet was never recovered. While Rod was shooting, his associate was unfazed, as if he knew it was going to happen. He just continued to place things from the house inside of the SUV. Rod's girlfriend, on the other hand, ducked down and ran inside of the house in fear. She'd then run from the house to a nearby neighbor, call her mother, telling her Rod Wave shot her car up, and telling her mom to call 911. Rod could then be seen on camera running through the front of the yard as detectives believed he was now panicking, knowing his girlfriend went to the neighbors to call the police. Rod's associate would also seem to panic as they both jumped into the SUV, but their exit was blocked by Mini Barbie's BMW. With Rod Wave driving, he'd reverse into the BMW in an attempt to push it out of the way, leaving his tires spinning. Pulling back up to the garage, Rod's associate would shut the garage door to prevent...
Yo, my bad for pausing, but nigga, this situation is wicked, shorty. Like, bro, Redarius, Rogers, whatever this nigga name is, you tripping, shorty.
Pulling back up to the garage, Rod's associate would shut the garage door to prevent the shot-up G-Wagon from being seen. Rod would get out of the SUV while on the phone, and his associate would begin collecting shell casings. Rod would attempt to drive around the BMW, but ended up striking a staircase and blowing out his front tire, disabling the SUV. Getting out, Rod would grab shell casings near the windshield wipers, throwing them onto the stairs before calling someone else on his phone. Rod would lock the SUV, lock up the house, and leave through the back of the residence. Detectives would locate a damaged backyard fence, leading them to believe 300-pound Rod Wave broke the fence while escaping through the back.
They try to say his big ass broke the fence trying to hop that Jones shorty. No, his big ass knew, bro. His big ass knew he wasn't fitting over that fence, man. His big ass knew he wasn't fitting over that Jones.
Detectives were now confident they had video evidence clearly showing Rod and his associate working together to alter the scene of a shooting, and later discovered Rod contacted his bodyguard to pick them up from the scene to avoid apprehension, while taking evidence from the scene to make it appear Rod was never there and no crime happened other than a burglary. Due to this information, probable cause was found to arrest Rod Wave on charges of aggravated assault, pointing or aiming a firearm at another person, 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, 2 counts of reckless conduct, 2 counts of criminal damage to property, 2 counts of obstruction of law enforcement, 2 counts of tampering with evidence, and conspiracy to commit a felony.
That's crazy.
Now, I don't think this should come as a surprise that one of the top artists making emotional music reacted emotionally to someone breaking into his mansion.
Bro, what do you think will happen when an emotional ass nigga? Emotional niggas do emotional things. Emotional niggas do emotional things, shorty. Don't let
But
that
to
go
shoot
over
the
your
shit
head.
out of his girlfriend's G-Wagon is a little bit over the top. But we don't know if she was bitching his ear off on the phone and he just snapped. At the end of the day, he bought the car, most likely owns the car, and he didn't cause her actually any harm aside from what? Stress? The paperwork never stated he aimed a gun at her or threatened her with it, even though that's what he's been charged with. But Rod has Drew Finley.
So ain't nothing to say that. I thought the police watched him up the gun on her and shoot it. I thought they said that. I really thought they said. Bro, didn't they say that, chat? Then this nigga say he upped the gun on her. You could go back, because I ain't going back to watch that shit. They said he upped the gun on her, shorty, after he pulled it from under his arm. That scene right there that I'm talking about. Yeah, but I know I ain't tripping, bro.
Behind him, you know, Dirk's lawyer, Young Boy's lawyer, meaning this shit is about to go away with a quickness, but Rod's girlfriend will play an important role. On the night the burglary took place, police responded to the mansion after receiving reports of a domestic dispute, with witnesses hearing yelling and screaming. Mini Barbie was outside crying, as she was the one that discovered the home had been broken into, with the safe in the basement being dragged across the floor before being emptied. The investigation revealed bullet casings, bullet holes.
They had the safe dragging across the floor and they emptied that, John? This nigga ain't got no dogs. This nigga ain't fuck the dogs. This nigga ain't got no alarm system. This nigga just got cameras, bro. Niggas just be having cameras, bro. Shit, I'd have robbed your dumb ass too, folks. Yeah.
2 shot up luxury vehicles, a handgun, a broken window by the pool, and a hammer in a nearby bush. The scene resembled a fucking shootout, leaving detectives wondering what actually took place, which led to the search warrant for the surveillance video.
Yeah.
Now, Drew Finley would comment, only saying there is no truth to the charges. Rod Wave was a victim to a burglary and committed no crimes. How he was even charged as a result of this situation is incomprehensible, and this will absolutely be resolved in favor of Rod Wave. Obviously, Drew isn't going to comment on the alleged surveillance video that's been recovered, but eventually, that argument will come. Now, I find it highly disrespectful, being a big guy myself, that detectives assume Rod Wave broke the backyard fence by jumping over it.
Now, that is crazy, though, Chad. That is crazy, though, bro. That's messed up, bro. Shit, I'd have tried to sue them niggas for anything. You trying to bully me and all type of shit? Get your dumb. They trying to say my man broke the fence trying to get away, bro. These officers be having jokes lately. If you haven't noticed, these police officers really be having jokes. What's wrong with these niggas?
If they had that on video, I ain't gonna lie, that shit would have went viral. Seeing Rod Wave jump a fence. But anyways, to hear that this happened and the detectives are alleging they have the video of him pulling out the gun, shooting up the car, and then covering up everything that took place.
Yep.
I'll say this. If a crime was committed, it isn't as serious as what he's been charged with.
Yeah.
And if you've ever been locked up, you might have heard of the spaghetti effect. When you throw a plate of spaghetti at the wall, it slaps, it starts to come down, and eventually the majority of the shit hits the floor while a couple of things are still standing. And that's what I think is going to happen with these charges. He's been hit with a bunch of charges that are serious, but I think that his lawyer is going to pick them apart strategically in a manner in which, you know, maybe he gets probation, maybe he gets time served, community service, whatever.
Yep.
I don't know the statutes in Georgia, but firing a gun, discharging a firearm in public is a misdemeanor in Florida. The South has lenient laws. You know, the 4th of July, people just shoot guns off and shit. Maybe his lawyer will go that route. At the end of the day, he fired into something that he bought. You know, he bought the G-Wagon. And if you're a YouTuber and you're shooting guns on your property at shit you own, it's not that big of a deal, you know what I mean? But that's gonna be something for his lawyer to figure out. I don't think he caused harm or threatened his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think he did that neither. That nigga emotional. I don't think he going all the way that far now. He about to go pop his girlfriend. Nigga been singing songs and shit. Hell no, it can't just be that, shorty. It can't just be that, bro. We need the real deal, full story, shorty, from Rodarius Bridget, dickhead. Rodarius Wave, man. We need the full story from him.
I think that if your home gets broken into, your safe gets ran through and emptied, we don't know how much money he lost. You're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe he lost shit worth more than that fucking G-Wagon, and he was like, you know what? Fuck your car, because I just lost all this shit. And he did what he did, allegedly. We don't know. We're just the bystanders that are gonna sit back and see what the fuck happens with this case, and the fact that he has one of the best lawyers. And again, this isn't some federal shit. And Rod Wave is not a felon. He can legally have the gun that he had. It's another important piece of information.
Yeah, because why in the statement they said, well, in the joint that they had, they said that this nigga's a felon.
As far as trying to cover up his tracks and, you know, taking the shell casings and this and that, look, we're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. He's already out on bond. I highly doubt he's stressing the shit. I mean, bro, if you got a $9 million mansion and you can afford to shoot into a G-Wagon and a Rolls Royce, Pretty sure he's not stressing this, but hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rock.
Man, the only thing that nigga stressing is that money he lost. Cause nigga, I'll be stressing like hell about that shit, bro. That ain't nothing to play with. Like, comment, subscribe, chat. There's no limit to nothing you want to do in life, so go get it, shorty. Go get it. We only get one life, shorty. Don't be one of them niggas that regret. And, you know, we about this, Joan. You hear me?